Attention passionate Baltimore Ravens fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Baltimore Ravens' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Baltimore Ravens fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Baltimore, RAVENS fans. Let's get to the news. The buzz around the NFL right now is all about a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the AFC North, and it's got Ravens fans buzzing. According to reports from Diana Rossini, a well-respected NFL insider, the Atlanta Falcons are open to trading Jessie Bates III, the rangy and aggressive safety who's been making waves all season long. This isn't just speculation. It's a serious possibility that could have a ripple effect on the Ravens' championship ambitions. Bates III, at just 28 years old, has emerged as one of the league's most disruptive safeties, and the idea of him donning purple and black is exciting fans who are always looking to bolster their secondary. Let's dive into what makes this potential move so impactful. First, for those of you who may not be familiar with Bates III, he's a true ball hawk. Since entering the league in 2018, he's racked up 22 interceptions and 58 pass breakups, reminiscent of the kind of instinct and playmaking ability that legends like Ed Reed were known for. His 2025 season has been nothing short of spectacular: 38 solo tackles, 18 assists, 56 combined stops, 4 interceptions totaling 82 yards, and even a touchdown. His stats aren't just numbers, they're game changers. He's allowed a mere 0. 28 EPA per play, putting him in the top tier of safeties league-wide. His PFF coverage grade hovers around 92.6, and his deep route yards allowed are just 0. 68 yards per target, a testament to his range and ability to cover ground. Now, why would the Falcons, who are currently 5-5 and sitting in the middle of the NFC South, consider trading Bates III? Well, the reasons are multi-layered. For starters, Atlanta has some financial flexibility, about $12 million in cap space, and they're navigating a transition period. The team has needs, especially with their salary cap being allocated more toward players like Pitts and Mooney, and they're also looking to deepen their draft resources at safety. Justin Simmons, for example, is a name being floated around as a potential signing to fill some gaps. Moreover, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris has been prioritizing the offensive line, which has leaked 34 sacks this season, and the overall defensive scheme has struggled, giving up nearly 27 points per game. They're rebuilding, and sometimes that means making bold moves, even if it's to ship out a key piece like Bates III. For the Ravens, this is a golden opportunity. The team is currently sitting at 7-4 with a secondary that's been a bit of a mixed bag, ranked 16th in pass yards allowed, giving up 228 yards per game. Marcus Williams, who's been a solid presence, has a PFF grade of 78.4, but is aging, especially after Earl Thomas's retirement. Bringing Bates III into the fold would be a game changer. Imagine a secondary that can truly control the air, reduce opposing passer ratings from around 92.8 to below 80, and cut down the big plays allowed from 32 to fewer than 16. This isn't just about adding a player, it's about transforming the entire back end of the defense. Bates III would slot right into the secondary alongside Kyle Hamilton, who's been solid this season with an 82.4 PFF grade. The analytics speak volumes. Bates's presence would result in about 1 fewer yards per target and a 24% increase in stop rate on third down, pushing the Ravens' third down defense to around 70%. That's huge. It means more stops, more possessions, and less time for opponents to capitalize. His ability to cover tight ends like Travis Kelce would be equally valuable, especially considering how Kelce has been a nightmare for defenses this year. With Mike McDonald running a zone-heavy scheme reminiscent of the Ravens' 2000s dominance, Bates III's range and instincts could elevate this defense to a new level, potentially turning the Ravens into one of the league's most feared units. From a strategic standpoint, adding Bates III isn't just about immediate impact, it's about the long-term playoff run. The odds of winning the Super Bowl could see a significant boost, from around plus 1,200 to plus 600, if this move materializes. It strengthens the Ravens' chances of locking in a top seed and makes them a more formidable opponent in the AFC playoffs. And let's be honest, with the AFC's landscape this season Having a safety like Bates III could be the difference between an early exit and a deep playoff push. His knack for forcing turnovers and making game-changing plays could turn tight games into victories. Now, speaking of the bigger picture, this move would also send a message across the league. The Ravens are serious about contending. Since Lamar Jackson's MVP season in 2019, the team has made steady improvements, but adding a player of Bates's caliber would be the kind of move that signals they're all in. It would also give Lamar and the offense more breathing room, knowing their defense can shut down the opponent's best plays and keep the scoreboard in check. The Ravens' defense has been a bit inconsistent this year, but with Bates III, they could become one of the league's most complete units. This isn't just about patching a hole. It's about building a fortress that opponents fear every time they step on the field at M&T Bank Stadium. Looking ahead, the Ravens have a crucial stretch of games coming up, and bolstering the secondary could be the key to finishing strong and securing a playoff spot. With the AFC North fiercely competitive, especially with the Bengals, Bills, and Dolphins all vying for supremacy, the Ravens need every advantage they can get. A player like Bates III could be the piece that tips the scales in their favor, especially in those close, high-stakes moments late in the season. The Ravens' front office has been known for their shrewd moves, and if they pull this off, it will be remembered as one of their most impactful trades in recent years. And let's not forget, the fans are already dreaming about what a secondary led by Bates III could do in the postseason. Think about the possibility of shutting down elite receivers, forcing turnovers in crucial moments, and setting the tone for a Ravens defense that's built to dominate. The energy at M&T Bank would skyrocket, and the entire city would rally behind this team even more. It's the kind of move that galvanizes a fan base, reminds everyone that the Ravens are always contenders, and keeps that Super Bowl window wide open. In conclusion, this potential trade for Jessie Bates III isn't just a rumor, it's a game changer. The Falcons are looking to rebuild, and the Ravens are poised to take their defense to the next level. If it happens, it'll be a move that fans will talk about for years, elevating the team's chances and cementing their reputation as true Super Bowl contenders. The secondary would transform into a lockdown unit, the odds would tilt in their favor, and Lamar Jackson would have even more reasons to believe this team is destined for greatness. So Ravens fans, stay tuned because this story isn't over yet. It's shaping up to be one of the most exciting developments of the season, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Baltimore Ravens news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Baltimore Ravens fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you think the Ravens should make a push for Jessie Bates III? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the team. This move could be the spark that ignites a deep playoff run, and your voice is part of that conversation. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Baltimore Ravens news. Let's keep that passion alive and continue supporting our team through every twist and turn of this exciting season. The Ravens are on the rise, and with the right moves, they might just be heading back to the Super Bowl, something all of us have been dreaming about for years.